So what's the problem?
Tell them you impregnated me again.
It's a beautiful morning. Good morning watu wangu. Muko aje? Muko salama? Muko salama. Nime take over the channel and you know when I'm here. Yes. Yeah, you know how we do it. So, leo ni asubuhi mapema, one of the mornings nitanipata nimeamka mapema sana. Unashindwa ni nini inaendelea, but wase, kwa hii nyumba kumeanza confusion. There's something that imekuwa inasumbua my wife na I don't want to imagine, lakini akona story mob sana, like Maureen akona story mob sana, na nimeona because we share everything with you guys, tuweze tu kwa involve kwa story, maybe wenye wanaweza tupatia advice, but I don't know kama tutaendelea kusikiza hii advice za huku tu regularly ama we'll get professional advice, but acha ndio ni wa inform mpate kujua story zake ni gani, because guys haya ndio huyo hapa, acha nikae side juu light. Tunakula breakfast guys before we step out. Haya ndio huyo.
Tell them the truth what you did.
What did I do?
Milka. Oh. Tell them the truth what you did.
Nilifanya nini?
Mimi
panguza kamera. Mimi babe nilifanya nini? Mbona unashinda ukisema mimi?
I'm not okay.
You're not okay aje? Haukuli?
Yeah, sitaki.
So what's the problem?
Tell them you impregnated me again.
Mimi sikuku pregnant.
You did.
How?
Kwani mtu anapatanga mimba aje? What's nini, swali gani unauliza?
Hapana babe. Sasa so guys.
Guys, imagine I've been having these symptoms. Every morning naamka, I'm not in the mood for breakfast. Tumbo yangu imejaa, nikibrush meno, like I'm having all symptoms. Some of the symptoms nilikuwa nazo for pregnancy, asante. So I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, I didn't.
Unajua.
Ndio nilikuwa nataka kukwambia if I am pregnant. All this, by the way, ni kitu je kwambia, but if I find out that I'm pregnant, mimi sitaika watu ati tuanze hii journey 6 months. No, we are starting from scratch. We are starting from scratch. The baby bump ionekane and all that. Nasikia mbaya.
What? So guys, this is what has been happening for the last week. Anaamka anasema anasikia ni kama ako pregnant, na it's really yanipea stress because being a CS mom kuna ile fear niko nayo, like how long should one take after I'm deliver through CS kukua pregnant again.
Na mimi niko na swali to people. Guys, when is the safe day? When are you actually confirmed that you are in the safe days? Because me sijui baba Santi alitoa happy notion. Babe, uko safe day. And we're not using any family planning. So the guy is always like, niko safe day. Uko safe day. Ni kama yeye ndiye ako safe day.
Moja tu. Sinise, babe. Me, guys, this is confusing. I feel, babe, scared. Nimeshinda Google sana story ya CS, because I remember very well after tumedeliver.
So babe, ni CS pekee?
Si CS pekee. So of course, iko attached na story yote wewe kukua pregnant tena saa hii na nini. So I'm that scared, but consult health-wise. Cause kulikuwa pia nakumbuka doc kuna mahali ashai mention maybe hiyo tension inaweza kwa tumbo na kidonda ijapona nini inaweza fanya mambo ikuwe mbaya. So I've been trying to get advice kutoka kwa a professional atuambie like what are the advantages of ama what are the do's and don'ts kwa mtu amedeliver na CS within the first year na mwenye anaendelea bado kwa vizo conjugal rights ile like kuprevent another emergency pregnancy na pia like mtu akideliver na CS how long does it take kama anataka tena kurudi ya deliver normal hizo vitu zote. So I feel it's only better babe because we are all scared kwa kupima ball. Utaki kupima, mimi sitaki upime, tuko scared si wote.
Let's go find out na heartbeat. Actually, jokes guys, honestly speaking, day venye nashinda sikia. Najibia tu nguvu kozi yo. So,
babe, let's do this. Acha, yani hadi ameshinda kula breakfast. Ameshinda kula breakfast. So, babe, tufanye hivi, tutoke. Let's go to Komarock Modern to meet a gynecologist, sawa?
But the good thing is, if I find out I'm pregnant, my baby will be born in February.
Babe, sikiza. Twende usi tuangaliliwe. Na sasa akisema tupime ndo tukue sure. Unajua gynecologist vile na pia unajua daktari anaweza kuangalia tu hivi ama anaweza jua hivi ajue kama uko nayo. But anyway, sawa.
Kwa mama do I look pregnant?
Sasa hii wewe tell. Haya, so twende kwa gynecologist ama daktari kwa Komarock Modern hapo utawala. We get advice because na feel pia hii mambo ya because babe I know you'd like to try normal delivery ndio if it's safe for you tena na
but
despite you you can do a normal after
one year postpartum.
Sasa ndio tunataka kwenda kujua babe.
Kai by the babe unajua tuko in a risk. If I'm pregnant that's very risky.
No, nani amesema ni risky? Si we get kwanza medical advice.
No, kiniambia nilale the whole 9 months bed rest.
Aweze ambu lale the 9 months. We twende tupate advice kutoka kwa daktari ambu unajua sasa hii ndio ile unaleta professional. Alafu unajua juu pia baby kitu tunapost kwa mafans wetu ni video pia itasaidia watu wengi. Maybe kuna wasa wanaochi video wako in the same situation but maybe they don't know how to deal with it. So sisi tukienda Komarock Modern it's a chance pia maybe other ladies ama other families couple wenye wana watch video they also get their answers from us ndio. Yes, then kama tukipatikana hakuna we sasa discuss na daktari how to prevent it because the first birth control tulifanya ilikataa. So yani ilikukataa, so we tafuta vitu na normal tufikirie vitu tunaweza kufanyia ndio usikue na yani to reduce hizo chances za hii kujishuku ndio. So jaribu tu kule inasaidia.
Nimesaidia kuandaa hiyo kitu.
We kama guys ni kama iko haki ya nani. We baby kule sasa saa ngapi? It's 8:43 in the morning. Tumeamka mapema 7. Anyway, haya pigia daktari babe tuende tumalize kitu once and for all. Umesema ukifind out uko pregnancy ufanyie watu reveal 6 months. Unaanza na hao saa hii. Sasa babe unangoja kaonekane kabamp. Nani ashai reveal ball na 2 weeks?
Mimi.
Nani? Mimi. Haya. Sawa. Let's get out. This could be a start of something we never expected this soon. Anyway.
Natupia guy anyway.
Hata tuchomoka tuende Komarock guys. See you on the road.
Anatengeneza mambo ya kwangu anazungukia maisha yangu Yesu. Anasafisha, fisha, anaosha. Tunasaidiwa na Bwana.
bana, tunasaidiwa na bana, tunasaidiwa na bana, tunasaidiwa na bana. Every day I'm alive. Anazungukia maisha yangu Yesu. Ananipamba baba. Anazungukia baba. Anazungukia maisha yangu Yesu. Ananipamba baba. Every day I'm alive. Anazungukia maisha yangu Yesu. Ananipamba.
Yes.
Ile jua limewaka.
Tumefika guys, we are at. This is the inaitwaje, the new
wing.
Hapana, the maternity wing.
No, it's no longer new.
Imekula miaka.
Basi the private section.
Director anaweza onyesha hii the Komarock modern ile pale jina wanaisoma vizuri. So tumefika, nataka kwenda
Anyway, let's go see
to find out kama mambo ni kweli nachemka ama kuna kwenda. Ndio. Haya, twende. Nakupenda wewe. Anazungukia maisha yangu. Anazungukia maisha yangu. Ananipamba. Anazungukia maisha yangu Yesu. Huyu Yesu ananipamba. Anazungukia maisha yangu siku zote, yeye ananipamba. Anazungukia maisha yangu Yesu. Yeye pekee ananiweza. Hawezi niacha niangamie. Popote minaenda kuna neema.
So guys, we are finally here. We are here to see the dog, the gyna. Yo, tuko na mashida mingi. Okay, si mashida basi, but it's just those two certain symptoms. Tunataka tumueleze and at least anaweza to clarify some few fears that we have. Yes. Hi dog.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maureen.
Okay, pleasure.
Najua tumekutoa kwa shughuli zako.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So,
we are there for that, yeah.
What? I have symptoms of pregnancy.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to eat breakfast. Na feel niko nimejaa kwa tumbo, alafu once I am rushing nasikia kupuke, like the previous pregnancy I had. That's the same symptoms I feel. So I don't know, na sija take any pregnancy test yet. So I just wanted to just come straight to you because the last pregnancy test nilifanya haiko ina clear kabisa that I'm pregnant. Ilikuwa inakuja one line and a one fainted one. So I wasn't sure kama it was pregnancy until I came to the hospital and did a blood test and it confirmed I was pregnant. So I am here because one thing, I'm not sure if I'm pregnant. Ni akili yangu inaniambia hivyo.
Sure.
The last time we were there, I was according to him, it was same day. Nataka kwanza unieleze same day ni siku gani na gani. So I can understand kutoka hapo tujue kama hizi symptoms zinaweza kuwa zinachangiwa na
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. Yeah, pleasure. I'm Dr. Joseph Jemba. I'm obstetrician gynecologist based here in Komarock. Yeah, it's possible. We can just go through and then try to see what you. How many children do you have?
I have one.
One. Any miscarriage?
No.
Oh. So how old is your child?
1.1 year 2 months.
You like around 1 year?
Yeah.
You delivered normal?
No, vascular.
Yes. Yeah. What was the reason for that? Yes.
Alikuwa amejifunga shingo na umbilical cord.
Okay. So that is non-recurrent condition. So when was your last period?
The starting of last month. The 12 was the last time
Last month. That was
May. Oh yeah, they started on this month. We still doing.
this month.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That is 5th of May.
Yeah.
So the
5th of
month, we have not
May.
even finished the month.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only thing that we can do, maybe to get the test done, the pregnancies, yeah, and then because yes, sure, I think you have already gotten pregnant before, and I do assume that you'll be able to recognize some few signs of pregnancy, of course, but in the same time, we cannot say that anybody who have tendency of puking, whatever, it automatically might be pregnant, which can also be true. But it's good to do a test to do pregnancy, the simple.
The simple test.
Yeah, then from there we pick. I'm not so good, like for now, deciding of doing an ultrasound because you know there is also a cutoff where the scan might not be seen much, and especially when you're doing the transabdominal ultrasound. So we can just hold an ultrasound first, then go for the test, and then from there we'll see the way forward.
Wait, Doc, can you actually, okay, according to him, alisema tuko safe day.
No. Safe day is very relative. It's very relative. Let me give just a kind of a broad idea. You have a cycle which can vary in any number of the days. The only constant period is the luteal phase, which is 14 days any given time. So means what? No matter the length of your cycle, you are most probably to get ovulation 14 days before the next period.
Oh.
Yeah.
For real?
14 days before the next period. This idea of on 14th day came whereby, you know, in teaching, normally we pick the standard, the classic cycle which is easy to teach, which is 28 days.
Yeah.
But remember, not all women have 28 days. Right? Some have even 16, 18, 30, 30 whatever. So the standard way of looking at it, just take 14 days from the next menses. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So the day, so wait, Doc, ask. So the day after the periods, when immediately after period, is that a safe day?
Now it's yes and yes and no. Let me explain. And I've already said it.
Yes.
Because the ovulation, the luteal phase starts from 14 days. The ovulation comes 14 days before the next period.
So you mean you can actually be having your menses and still ovulate?
This date has already understood what I mean.
That's
Let me give an example. You have a cycle of 20 days. Okay? 20 days, if you take 14 days from the next period, those are how many days? Those are 4 days only. And those 4 days are the days, most likely you are still bleeding, you are still having your menses.
What?
Yes, that is the principle. No matter the length of that's why, and it explains two things. People who everything is okay, but they are not getting period, and they are not getting pregnant. Or people who were having intercourse during the menses and then getting pregnancy.
That could be us.
Now, how does it happen for the first scenario? The scenario whereby everything is okay, apart the cycle which is short, and then they are not getting pregnant because simply this couple here is avoiding sexual intercourse during the menses, and then this is the period. Normally, you are getting ovulation or within the menses. As I gave a simple example, just take 20 or 22 minus 14. That is 6 days. You get now. Them as long they are avoiding that period, which is common, which is human, which is normal for hygienic and whatever, you won't get pregnant because by the time you are waiting for you to have sexual intercourse, it's already late. Now, another is the second scenario, whereby you get sexual intercourse within the period, then you get pregnant. We have already seen people even divorcing before that. So now, me before traveling, we had sexual intercourse during the menses. How come you are telling me you are pregnant? The issue is that month was a short
For a
month.
short month.
It was a short cycle for you.
Oh wow. Unasikia guys. Okay. So it's not according to what my friend, she was telling me, after period you're on a safe day.
No. Safe days are the days which of the days of ovulation. The day of ovulation are calculated based on what I just told you. 14 days from the next period is the day of ovulation. But we give a gap, or we give a kind of a full set of like 1 or 2 days before that day. So if you give 1 day, those are 3 days to avoid. If you give 2 days, then those are 5 days to avoid. Because you have 2 days before, 2 days after, plus that day, that is now 5 days. If you give 1 day, which is now 1 day before, 1 day after, plus the day, those are 3 days. So you need something like 3 to 5 days to avoid.
Okay.
So now, Doc, let's say now, because I have this question about now the CS. No, it's okay. It didn't pick. I have this question about someone who has given birth through CS. Our son is 1 year 2 months now. So how, what period can someone now be allowed to get pregnant again, considering the fact you delivered through CS, you have that scar in your stomach, on your stomach. No.
Okay, my abdomen.
Abdomen, yes, there, abdomen. So, like, what is the safe time now to get pregnant again after having a C-section?
You know, now the time for getting pregnancy is based on 2 things. Whether you want to deliver normal after that operation or no. So the standard gives you 18 months. But 18 months is the standard when you want to deliver normal.
Normal.
Means,
Oh wow.
yes, means if we are directly going to operation, I've already delivered I'm not giving it as an example for you to take it, but I've already seen people getting pregnancy like 6 or 8 months only after delivery. So if you take like 6 months plus now 10 months, those are 16 months, and somebody you carry the pregnancy up to the end.
Oh
So
wow.
the time of getting pregnancy basically it depends to the decision of the doctor, the decision of the couple, of course, of when to deliver.
Oh, that's answered. You know, I thought for you to go normal, you have to go like 5 years, and then for you to go on another CS section, you have to go like 18 months.
2 years.
So it's basically you can actually get pregnant even at 10 months postpartum.
I've already seen it, and I'll stick on the standard. The standard gives 18 months.
18 months. Okay. So to see advice watu wapate mimba.
No. And another thing which I always talk to people, you'll see somebody, for example, come in and then tell you, I want to try the scan.
Yes.
That is something, whenever you come and then find me, it will be quite difficult for us to take such decision easily. We need to sit and then discuss. Because now, when we're talking about trying the scar, what are we aiming in reality? The first thing is we make sure you don't rupture the uterus, because that is the nightmare. That is what we are trying to avoid here in doing an elective cesarean section now. If we avoid the elective cesarean sections and then we want the normal delivery, means what? We need to make sure that you are protected. How do? We set the condition. Like we need to do what we call intrapartum continuous fetal and maternal monitoring, whereby we place a device in your stomach to take everything, take the contractions, take the fetal heart, and then we place also something on you to take now your vitals.
Oh.
The logic is, in every given second, we know your condition and then the one of the baby. So that in case of anything, we rush you to theater. That theater should also be prepared, whereby if we want to do an operation, we don't wait like call the doctor, call an anesthetist, bring the pack. No. Means when you are laboring, we keep you on a very safe condition in monitoring you permanently. You are supposed to be in a condition where in case of anything you are rushed immediately to theater, and that theater should be set waiting. The doctor should be waiting purposely for that. Not like even seeing patient like doing another operation. No, waiting purposely for you, anesthetist, and then all the team in theater. So that one we need to understand. It goes also with with maybe some cost or whatever. So when we are talking about trying of scar, let us look at all those aspects.
Okay.
I cannot put you trying the scar, for example, then I come after 4 hours, then check you the way I can check, after 2 hours, check you the way I can check any other patient.
So, having intercourse the day after menstruation, it's not a safe day.
Umelewa what doctor amelewa? Amesema for some women you can be unanyesha for unanyesha but at the same time you're ovulating. So it's not guaranteed that you're on a safe day.
Because
you can actually get pregnant ukiwa unanyesha.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yes, because you look at the scenario I gave. Just take your calculator, do a simple calculation.
Yes.
You have a cycle of that month came to be, for example, 22 days. 22 days got by the principle that luteal phase takes 14 days, and that is standard. That doesn't change. What change most probably is a proliferative phase, the first one. That one can change, but the luteal phase has this tendency of being standard, and it's 14 days non-negotiable. Now, if we go by the principle that I'm going to get ovulation 14 days before the next period, means you subtract. You take 22 minus
14.
That will do 6 days only. But remember, women can go with their menses up to 6-7 days.
Yeah.
So remember, another thing, remember the proliferative phase starts immediately on 72 hours.
What?
So when you start having period, you take only 72 hours, the proliferative phase starts.
Okay.
So you're going to have both happening. The proliferative phase has already started, and then on day 3, you have already endometrial thickening of 72 hours as well, in the same time ovulation happening. So the pregnancy is very well in a good condition to happen. So is yes and no.
Oh wow, that's
You know now.
You know, by the way, let me just clear the air. We did this thing after menstruation. So meaning
Like how many days from the first day?
Immediately.
The same day.
No. Like after like clear the day.
Okay.
So that's a high. It can be a high risk.
Yeah, sure. If we follow the explanation I'm giving, that becomes the more higher risk. If you have sexual intercourse in the first day of ovulation, the first day of menses, I'm looking at it as a doctor, as a gynecologist. At that moment, the proliferative phase has not yet started in terms of endometrial thickening.
But immediately
so, the time, the chances are still there, because remember, not like you are getting fertilized now and then in the same time the implantation starts. It will take also some time. Okay, it will take also some time, maybe 7 days or even above. That 7 days is enough for the endometrial lining to happen. Yeah.
Guys, najua daktari anaongea kizungu, kuna watu wanaelewa, but wacha niwasimplify.
Kidogo kizungu.
Doc amesema unaona kunyesha, the last day ya kunyesha, like us, chances of the endometrial, the lining, the thickening of the uterus to suit the nini ya pregnancy, attachment ya mtoto iko juu, since juu nini ilishatoka, isha clear out. So kumaanisha na tunachukua 72 hours ku thicken the wall.
Start thickening the wall.
So meaning those are three
Sorry,
days.
not cutting short, but how does it happen? You cannot. Okay, the menses means what? Just shading off endometrial lining, which was there previously.
Yeah.
Now, you cannot shading off completely everything, and then the uterus remain empty. That's why the nature has arranged on a way that it kind of overlap.
Oh.
As you are shading off,
There's
on
another one.
72 hours,
There's another one.
another one start being built up. This is how the body works.
That's something we never knew.
Wow.
And that's something maybe
Hiyo ni mpya.
I think we should be having a gyna. You should be having a gyna to talk to, because sometimes tunapotezwa na
Yeah, and then okay, those are like now I did not prepare anything. As you can see, I'm just entering. I didn't even know that this will need to happen.
Yes.
But whenever you have as a topic sent to me, I sit really prepare
Yes.
on a very structural way.
Yeah.
Because whatever I'm telling you, those are things I'm doing on a daily basis. The knowledge that I'm having on a daily basis, and I think it can help.
No, now I want next time when you come, I know most of our fans wako na hii swali sana. I see it on social media so many times. Kuna watu wanataka kujua if you want to get pregnant but specifically unataka a boy ama specifically unataka mtoto msichana, a girl. For example, like us, we would like our second born to be a girl. So like what is the
and you have fear. And you have fear because on his side familia imezaliwa vijana.
Vijana means what?
The boys.
Boys, okay.
So there's no girl in their family. So I don't know if it's genetic. It can.
Already my first born is a boy.
Okay.
But my father is a twin.
Yeah.
Okay.
My father has produced 3 boys. His twin brother, 3 girls.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see.
What
So
are the
it's
chances?
So you feel like you are locked somehow on that
I
line.
don't know if
Yeah.
I'm going to the boys' side. I would love also if I get a girl. Like, is there something medically known that we can do if is there a secret to have a girl or to have a boy?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there is quite a whole package.
Yes.
Oh.
Because there is quite a number of theories around it that, for example, for you to get a girl, you have to have, for example, more of your blood and everything being more basic than acid, whatever. But we don't go for the diet.
Yes.
We go basically directly to the fertilization itself. Though I do believe everything works together.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for this, from our side as a gynecologist, just leave alone the nutritionist. We work with we go back to the same feature, which is the cycle, menstrual cycle. We need the first thing you have to have a regular menstrual cycle.
No, don't tell them now. Don't tell them. That is a topic for another day.
Okay.
We will come.
Get to know if there's a way you can get a girl.
Yeah, sure.
Next topic,
It's
guys.
not
Yes.
very accurate,
Yes.
but it works.
It works.
Personally, yeah, even here, but it helps so many people. Yeah.
And it has worked.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't-
So tutakuja guys, tufunze vile ukitaka kijana unapata, msichana na
So
pia
it's not like a sex position,
No.
on timing.
No.
Okay.
is there a
Timing,
secret for-
yes, you have started saying. If you timing, yes, you have started saying something.
Oh, okay.
But position, nothing like that. Yeah.
Oh, alright. Alright guys, next
Kuna
topic.
therapy twins, but hiyo ni
No, I think twins is more genetic.
genetic.
Yeah.
It's more genetic.
Yeah.
There is no secret.
Now we are talking about which twin, because you have monozygous.
Okay.
Mono
As you are.
twins,
So you have the monozygous, and then the one which is just like fraternity in the same way. That one is something, and it can be such a simple medication somebody take for another reason. You can have have many follicles maturing the same time, because the nature is just one to be matured, but that can happen as well. So it can be other condition, but for the monozygous, that is most likely genetic. In fact, up to now, nobody has really understood what normally happens for just one material divide into two or into three, and then start having identical, because that is the only human being that we have in this earth with the same DNA.
Wow.
one
because the same material divided.
into two or three, and then the same human being was created in three features.
Yes. Copies, yeah. Literally copies, yeah.
So for the fraternal one, it can happen. This side produces one, and then this one produces one.
Yeah, even the one can produce one, and this side can produce. So those are multiple follicles, folliculars maturity, and this is just one follicle, and then just one material divided.
But for the twins, the history has to come from the lady or from the man.
No, both.
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 It's true. Okay. Or sometimes it can be luck. Kuna watu wako na twins na maybe hata they don't have
the history
yeah,
of
but
twins.
we have already seen most of that's why even if you look the antenatal book, I don't know if I have one here. If you look at antenatal book, we always ask this question to know whether there is history of twins in your family. You see, like here, the last one on your left.
Family history.
Because even the medical science recognize that when you have history of twin in the family, most likely it can be repeated.
At least she doesn't have history.
Well, we do have.
In your family?
Yes, my two aunts.
That is now high because you directly your
yes,
father.
My dad.
Have for the.
Like we don't Okay, let's go. The topic of getting a boy or a girl next.
We'll do next
visit.
time.
Let's first go do the test.
Okay.
We clear this air of whether we are or we're gonna start deworming if it's it can be Minyola to do. Anyway, so where do we go?
Your name, sir?
Gigi.
Gigi.
Yeah.
You've already been here before?
Yes.
Okay. Tell them to do serum. Today is 27.
Oh no, 28.
Yeah.
You are getting high.
Sure.
28. Oh.
Okay.
We take this to?
Yeah, to the lab.
The lab.
So you take to the cashier, pay, and then you proceed to the
Okay,
lab.
alright. So, hi.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hi. Ngoja. Kini unakujia? Okay. Thank you, Spoon.
Kawe babe, usipige nduru. Ni hivyo sasa. Why are you crying? Maureen, iko system.
Maureen. So guys, tushachukuliwa damu and ndio napeleka lab for the pregnancy test. We see how if kama ni ukweli ama ilikuwa delusional. So let's wait for the results. Zinatoka in how long? We don't know, but yes guys, we're here at Komarock Modern ya Utawala, but you all know Komarock ni so far so good. Kuna ya Chuka, kuna Katwana.
Ya tatu sio.
Maureen Wangoi.
Wangoi nani? Ya tatu Ngigi.
Ni Ngigi, yes. Tika ni Ngigi, what's that? So yes guys, Komarock kuna so many branches. Kuna Komarock, kuna Utawala, kuna Chuka, kuna Katwana. Watu wa Meru mnisamehe if I'm pronouncing the name vibaya. But yes, usifanye nini? Usishinde ukisema oh I don't find Komarock near me. Komarock is near you. Sawa sawa.
So what you do when you apply for your reception, activate to jina, activate, then the results itachukua 30 minutes. So you have to come to the local system.
Okay. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
All right. Sawa sawa. So tuende tu hapo kwa reception. Okay. Sawa sawa. Haya. Twende. Oh, nimeacha mfuko. My mfuko.